All right, a quick forewarning on this video. Something wacky happened to my computer and the audio is not syncing quite right. It's not super off with the mouth. So just like cover up the mouth part. That's weird. And then just like watch the video like that and don't pay attention to like that the mouth is not syncing up with the the audio, because I don't know. And then I just couldn't re-record it. I just couldn't do it. So yeah. All right, so little computery issue obviously has fixed now that I'm like telling you about it, but I couldn't go re-record it. Couldn't do it. I loved you, but I couldn't do it. All right. Hey everybody, it's Margaret with Texas Gal Treasures, and I am bringing you my weekly sales report video, and I'm gonna be honest with you up front. Of course, as always, it is not pretty, and I have lots of excuses for you. Would you like to hear them? I knew you would. So school was starting back up again, and there was a whole week of just getting, it felt like we were everywhere, getting all the shots and then getting all the kids, making sure everybody's ready to go back to school. And then this week, okay, I was like, yes, I've got time. I listed all the pictures I still had like backed up, and then my little one got strep throat, so he was out Thursday and Friday, and you can just forget about it after that. Saturday, Sunday, you know, it's family time. And then here I am today, time to get back to work, and I'm motivated now that I've seen my numbers. They are less than desirable. We'll put it that way. And also, if you like, stay tuned at the end. I'm going to do a little more serious talk, just, you know, some stuff that's going on, and you know, something you might want to know more about me, or you might not. So it's there. It'll be at the end if you want to watch it and hear what's going on in my life, or not, whatever. All right, so I'm going to start with Etsy. Oh boy, y'all, I'm serious. So I didn't have very many sales this week. But you know, it is a motivator to get things moving. So here I have this charm that sold on Etsy, my one sale on Etsy. It's a sterling silver enamel charm that says, "I'll never stop loving you." I picked this up for $1, and it sold for $23.99. And after shipping and fees, it net me $21.12. So that's good. Next, I've been picking these cross-stitch needlework type kits up, and I haven't really sold a lot of them yet. So this is one of the first few to sell. I may have sold one before, but I was happy to sell it. I haven't really been holding on to it very long, but anyway, this one I picked up for $1. It sold for $22.50. They sent me a best offer of $22.50, and usually, you know, if you get best offers for me for whatever reason, they're like $5 with free shipping. But no, this one turned out to be a pretty good offer, $22.50, and so I took it. So after shipping, it net me $16.48. It was not huge, so it fit into like a manila type envelope, so it shipped out pretty cheap. Next up is some more of the vintage wrapping paper. This is some little woodland critters. It's really super cute. And I did one of my previous videos, just the last couple, I showed how I wrap my vintage wrapping paper to go out, and I have an update already on I'm changing it because I had some people comment about it like, well, I just put it in a poly mailer, and I was like, oh. I mean, I put cardboard on it, and then I have this brown like craft paper I wrap it up in, and it looks really nice. But then I sold another one, you'll see in a minute, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna try that because I have some poly bags, like if I ship clothing, which I don't really do a whole lot of anymore, but I have all the poly bags. So it slipped right into it. It was just like perfect. You can't see my hands, but I'm talking with my hands. I mean, it was like perfect. It fit right in, and I still put cardboard to, you know, to keep it sturdy, and it ended up shipping for less. So I'm always up. If I do something, you're like, I got a better way, Margaret. Tell me, because I love better ways. So anyway, did I tell you about this one? Oh yeah. Okay. So this was in that big lot, so it cost me 10 cents. I took a best offer of $9.99, which was, you know, pretty good But, after shipping and fees, it cost me, I profited $5.69, which, for a 10-cent investment is not too shabby. Then these are some earrings that they were in another one of my haul videos. I think it's called Confessions of a Thrifter. It's like thrift store drive-in. I couldn't stop. I had to go into the thrift store that day. I was like, okay, I'm a hoarder. Fine, I admit it. I'm going in. And then I found these earrings. So I'm like, this is just going to make my problem worse. If I go in when I'm having a struggle to not go, don't go, don't go. And then I go and I find these like awesome James Avery earrings. So now the struggle will always be to go if I'm ever in that situation again. I did take a best offer of these for almost half, more than half probably. But anyway, I took an offer of $74.99. Like I said, I knew my sales were pretty low and I knew what I had into it. So it was still a really good profit for me. I picked them up for $1.50 and I took a best offer of $74.99. And I shipped them for $3.89. Now, I could have shipped them for less, but I went ahead and got insurance on them because they were, good. I would hate to have to give them, if something happens, they get lost or whatever. I would hate to, refund it. And I know it's, profit. It's not like I'm losing out on this money, but. So, after shipping and fees, my profit, my net was $60.40. And then this plate, my grandmother, passed away and she collected a lot of things and she had a whole bunch of these Lennox Christmas plates. So this is the first to have sold, and this is where I do need, okay, if you ship out plates, I need to know a better way because I don't know. I shipped it. I'm talking with my hands, and I can see you can't see me talking with my hands. So I shipped it in one of the mail. It's like a priority mailer. That's like the side. The side loading type, and it's got the peel and stick on the ends. You know the one I'm talking about, and it's about yay big. And it ended up, and I cardboarded it, to give it some extra firmness, and I bubble wrapped it, just really didn't want it to break. But after everything, so I took a best offer of $20. Okay, I didn't have anything into it, but it cost like $11.59 to ship it. And I kept thinking, there has got to be a better way. But at that point, I was so frustrated, I didn't want to tear the box open and like retry it. And so my net was $5.73, which is, still good for something I don't have anything into. But if how do you wrap up plates and stuff if you ship plates and fragile things like this? Because that just killed me. I just kept thinking there must be a better way. There has to be. I don't know. Anyway, so it was a very lovely plate, and I'm really hoping that they will enjoy it a lot. And then lastly is another of the gift wrap, and this is where, one of them, I think this is the one I actually showed you. I was packaging it up with the brown paper. So, and it's like a difference of, let's see, math, 18 cents. To ship it in the poly mailer is 18 cents cheaper than to do it the way I showed you. And and you'll hear me say it again and again. It's just 18 cents, but you know what I can do with 18 cents? Seriously? A lot. You can find all kinds, find something for a dime and flip it for $50. You never know, right? It goes into the change jar and it just accumulates. Anyway, that's my Scrooge McDuck, my Scrooge McTex calling and talking. Scrooge McTex. Now there's a character. Anyway, okay. The numbers. This one cost me 10 cents. It was in that lot. I took a best offer of $10.39. No, it was on sale because I had a sale going. $10.39. And so after shipping, it was $5.86 for my net. That's it. That's all the sales. That's everything. So, yeah. So, my net for the week was $115.28. So, but I have to look at it. I haven't put a lot of work and time into my business lately because of family, and that's honestly, I mean, that's my priority. I gotta be honest. My priority is my family, my kids, getting everybody happy and healthy and where they need to be. And this, is supplemental. But lately we've started relying on it a little more. Isn't that funny? When you start having more money, you start, like, oh, we really need that money. That happens, I guess. So I have to look at it in this way. I really try to make sure that my profit on each item is $5 or more. So it is. That's good. So I didn't make my $200 for the week. But there were other things that were going on. And like I said, I just have to be okay with it and start taking some pictures and get busy. Busy, busy, busy. I have tons and tons of stuff. And I did go to Salvation Army today. And I didn't buy anything at all. I even had some stuff in my cart. I had some more shoe forms and they were really cool. And I was like, okay, if this is all I'm going to get, I've got shoe forms at home. I have shoe forms I haven't sold. I don't need to buy anything else right now. So I went in and I walked out. Yay, I did it. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'm so glad that you're subscribing, and I really do. I read all the comments, and I actually need to go back right now and respond to a bunch of comments because it's been a busy weekend. I haven't had a chance to come on and reply, respond, whatever. Again, like I said, stay tuned at the end. I do have a little update on just personal stuff. If you wanted to get to know me better, I have some life news that I'm sharing. So if not, whatever. I won't have my feelings hurt. Yeah, all right. So from Scrooge McTex, thank you so much for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. Find me on Facebook at Texas Gal Treasures. And, if you want to go shopping, I have shops too. Texas Gal Treasures, of course, everywhere. And make sure you go out and enjoy yourselves, everybody. And I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey, everybody. This is not outtakes and not silly. This is a little bit serious, and I decided to go ahead and share a little bit about what's going on in my life because it's definitely affecting some of the videos lately, the last few days. But I kind of went back and forth about sharing, but I decided to go ahead because I feel like I want to represent myself as, I'm not always this silly, goofy creature that, likes to shop and thrift and sell things, but that I'm actually a human being. And so anyway, I found out Friday that my biological father passed away, and it happened 3 years ago. If you saw my Periscope Saturday morning, I just found out the night before, Friday night, about 9. And so I kind of Periscoped about it because I was just kind of like in shock and a daze and everything about it. We'd been estranged for a bunch of years, and I was still, I'm still kind of trying to process the whole situation. And the main reason I want to share it with you is to have you think about in your life the choices that you make and how important that they are. I mean, this is something that I hope to share with my children, that the choices that you make over and over again can shape the life that you end up living. I wish, I've said this a few times, I wish that, condolences would be helpful. I wish saying I'm sorry for your loss, fit the situation, but it really doesn't. My biological father made a lot of choices in his life that drove people away, brought a lot of chaos and misery into people's lives. And this is in no way to tear him down. That would be really horrible of me, but I just feel really sorry for the choices he made and the thought of what could have been, what kind of life he could have had if he had made different choices, and the relationship he could have had with his children, his grandchildren. He never got to know my kids at all. So it makes me sad that I feel a bit of relief that I don't have to look over my shoulder to see is he trying to come back into our lives or trying to be in contact with my kids. So I don't know. I've gone back and forth about sharing this, but I wanted to because I want people to realize that you make the choices that shape your life. And over and over again in his life, we gave chances to try to mend our relationships. And each time it just like crumbled and was destroyed. So, I mean, just because of choices. So be grateful, with, I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, take it and do with it what you will. But for me, it really, I could have taken all of the chaos and misery and pain that has happened in my life and been a miserable person and gone in that direction. And sure, I had those years and I, had to make a choice. I came to a crossroads in my life and said, am I going to keep going down this path? This is after my first divorce, my only divorce. But I had to, I came to that point where, whoa, I am going down this same path over and over and over again. I can choose to continue, or I can just, make that conscious decision to do something different with my life. And that is, just something that you have to think about in your life, instead of blindly just going by habit and rote and doing things over and over again that are causing you pain and suffering. So anyway, like I said, make of it what you will. I really wanted to share because I feel like I've created, I've gotten to know a lot of you guys that watch, and you watch my videos, and I appreciate it, and I love all the support and all the communications and help, and it just like, it's more than just like a channel. I feel like I look, when I share things, I look for people's responses. Oh, what's so-and-so going to say about this? Or I wonder what she's going to think about that, And so I just wanted you to know me a little bit more and a little bit of what's going on in my life. So some people, and I mentioned this before, I wasn't sure if I should share on social media about it because some people really feel strongly about keeping your personal lives personal. And that's for sure how I was raised, that you don't talk about anything serious, depressing, money. You don't talk about any of these serious things. But that's just not who I am. So, yeah, I really appreciate everybody's watching. I appreciate all the support I've gotten over, the time that I've had my YouTube channel. It's not going anywhere. I'm still making videos. But if you notice that things are a little sober, that's why. Right now I'm kind of processing all of this. And, again, I'm not looking for sympathy because, I don't know, my emotions are all over the board about it. It's I don't know, like there are words and there are no words. There's sad feelings and there's relief. It's just, and that's the good thing about me sharing on, I shared on Facebook with a few of my friends, and I really thought, like, I don't have anybody to talk to about this. This is like, you imagine that other people have these like fairy tale childhoods that just is not true. So just know this, this didn't happen. I just didn't grow out of plant the little Margaret seed, and her parents watered the seed, and she grew up into this awesome Margaret plant that's happy and silly all the time. No, it's a choice. So anyway, that's it. All right. Thanks again. Thanks again. Talk to you later. Bye.